Rashina B'Edishem is Baruch Daf Hey. Mishnah Halacha Dalet. Mishnah says, Achim, it's the middle of Halacha Dalet. We're talking about Kalboin, and we say that Ele Chayav MeKalboin, Leviim Yisraelim Megedim V'Avodim Shechron, Avalei Kahana and Lashon Avodim K'Tanah. Kalboin is a surcharge that you pay besides the Machzah Shekel. Ashoikal Ayat Kohen, Ayat Isha, Ayat Evet, Ayat Cotton Potter. Since you're not mechuyev, these people are not mechuyev to give a machzah shekel. So if somebody donated in their behalf, you don't have to give this surcharge. If a person gave for himself and for his friends, it's machlokes if he should give for his friend also. The question is because since he's doing the nadava, maybe you shouldn't be mechayev him to give a surcharge for his friend. A nois sell of a noitel shekel, chayev shtei korbanos. If a person goes to the Beis Hamikdash and he gives a seller and he wants to get back change a shekel, so then he's chayev two korbanos. In other words, once he's matriach and he's asking back for change, then you have to be mechayev him for extra surcharge. A shoykel al yad oni potter. If you give for half of an oni, so before yad chaver doesn't mean an oni. I guess before we're talking that he's going to get back the money. He's going to just doing it. He's laying out the money. Here we're talking that he's not going to get back the money that he gives. He's doing it as an adov, as a favor. Then he's chayiv. Then the Mishnah says, "Hilvam chayiv." He's chayiv. And again, we have machlokes. Tanakama says 1, and Rameir says 2. If you give a full seller for yourself and for your friend, and you're planning to get back the money from your friend, then it's a machlokes. You should be mechayev you 1 or 2, because since you're getting paid for that, so it's like two separate nesinas. Or we say no, since it's one happens in one shot, you only chayev 1 kalb. But if you give and take back change, then you chayev 2. Achem shetach sheyom mekalb tur ma'ase beheme. Sheyom ma'ase beheme tur melak kalb. So what does it mean? Shadayin lo yichalku tfusas habayis. He didn't divide the tfusas habayis. Then the din is that you're chayev still shutfim. Shutfim is pturim for ma'ase beheme and chayev a kalb. But if it's still tfusas habayis, then you don't give a kalban, because it's like the father is giving money for both of them. That's how you view it. So you just take one seller and that's it. And ma'ase beheme yechayev because it's not shutfus. Kameu kalban. What's the shir of kalban? More kesef. The Rameir. Chom chatzima. More kesef is a sixth of a dinner. And again, we understand that machzah shekel is a shekel is 2 dinarim. Machzah shekel is actually a full shekel. It's a half a seller, so it's 2 dinarim, and this is a sixth of a dinner. So it's a 12th of the shear of a machzah shekel, and the Muhammad say a 24th. We said before already that when you bring shtei cyrus, you teveya a cotton. You're not mamashkin, but you teveya. Hanachi vakuti. Says Gemara. Omer abati pasuk man the omer kuti kenachi. The spalgun kuti kenachi the Rabbi Shmuel kuti kesroch adober. Mishnah says kuti nachi v'kuti is You're not makabel from them machzor shekel because it's like a goy. Goy can't give. Omer blaze masnitim ben nachrim. The Mishnah says. Okay, so this Gemara here, I wrote a shot, but I think I have to be mistaken. It says kinei zom, but really this goes on the part of the Mishnah that talks about nidar v'nidav. The Mishnah says that nidar v'nidav makabla miyad. Nidar v'nidav makabla. Benachrim. Benachrim you makabel. Benachrim makabel a carbon oil. If a guy brings the oil, you makabel. Habekutim loy. Kutim you not makabel. Tana kain. Adam the rabbis es hagerim. So it should be goyim. Mekam lahoitzi es hamumarim. And that means the kutim. The kutim are mumarim. So we don't accept from them any carbon. Now the Gemara says, "Masnid the pliga al reblos." Aim a kab mayad and kinei zav mazavas. Kinei yodas. That's what it says in the Mishnah. V'chiyesh kinei zav mazavas begoyim. El reisha bekutim. For sure, the reisha must talk about kutim. The sefer begoyim. That you're right. That's how it is. You must see taka like this. Reisha begoyim seif reisha bekutim sefer begoyim. So the sefer talks about goyim. Reisha talks about kutim that says you're not bekabel from them kinezov, because even though they're yidden, you don't take from them. Kinezov bezov. Mishnah says that you don't take it from them, even though they're mechuyev to bring it. The Sefer says that you do take from them a oilus. It's talking about a goy. A kutim you don't take. You don't take you don't take from a kuti is like a strong mumer. You don't take from him. You don't take from him a oilus. Omer b'yechem batchila em ekabel mehem loydov mesuim do she'en mesuim. Besoif ekabel hadov she'en mesuim. That even means even in the middle of the binyan. Besoif here means anytime you don't take from a goy and a dover for better kabais to fix anything. You think of b'yechem ekabel mehem actually dover better kabais. It's mashme. They're talking about the chayre hegdish in the dava. The Gemara wants to be medayik, even though it's not mesuyim. It's marber. After the Gemara apostle law ben b'tchila ben b'soyif levat dava mesuyim. No, it means only b'tchila b'soyif, but only a dava mesuyim. Nuzrach apostle ben mesuyim filim ha'oisav yilich niyam ha'melech. That's the chiddush here. Even if it's not the thing itself, you're selling it. But since he gave it on Masuyim, you have to put it Yam HaMelech. Hashbal Omer, Ben B'Tchila Ben Mesov Mekam Do Lein Masuyim. Masid Pliga Hashbal, Beton Hakol Shavim Shem Nodim Ben Nidarim. So doesn't mean Nodim Nidarim. What means Nodim means oil. Possible oil, a carbon a guy could bring, but not better kabais. Nicha Nodim oil, Nidarim oil. That means nidarim. It doesn't mean domai a lie that a guy said, I want to give my value for better kabais. Talking about a guy said the real and the yid said, wash amazeh lie. So that's called nidorim. You use them to make another nether. That's called nidorim. But if a guy said domai a lie, you're not makabel because if Shimalakish holds, you're not makabel from a guy, even a davar she'in mesuyim. Bein betchila, bein besof. Ve'ena maybe immer nesach. Gosh even kommen in Chayab lahavin nesach, even makabel. Weißt du, Sachen like the Shasin, and it's maybe on mesuyim. Eise bis wir bin, but in der Woche wir euch welche beißen. Ich mal das ohne Tamisch mein, das kann man nehmen, wenn man das beißt. Einfach doch hat man schnell zu haben, mal leben. It means, since it's happening by itself, we don't consider this as like he did something wrong because he did not give it directly for Bedek Habayis. It just happens to fall out to Bedek Habayis. That's why we don't consider this as a problem because it's not direct. Now here comes my time to Rashbal Lechem Balon and Limit Beis Kenu. It means that he holds it doesn't matter if it's Bechila Basoif, you cannot take anything. Chesky Omer Simon Shaw, Simon asked the question. Ma'ata inu kam hem na osamaim duchim b'si'ir Hashem. So how about that? They want to build some choim b'si'ir on osamaim, not even the b'samigdash. Okay, the man doesn't answer anything in this. Eirich hayav makal. Sit there, Meir. The Omer make shem shik the Torah kach kalboin the Torah. So Meir, but it's a shik the shalom shu chayav kal. Even if you give a full shekel, you chayav to give a kal. Make mit beish und eisha because rucht hat kise kabod the rucht ohne zek gesagt kim shir Torah chayav lahachmer. That's why even if you give a full master shekel or in the times of Mishnah a full shekel, you still have to add a kal because since it's the same showed him beish of eish, it's an exact thing that you cannot be megareya. You have to give it the full amount, so you have to be extra careful and give a kalban. Noisen said the shek chashna kabanis. Omer Rablazer der Meir. When Omer echat sell she noisen mech shek she noitel. Tanya edich yov mekalben. Noisen seller noitel shekel kalben echad. May Omer beis kalbanis. So this goes like a Meir. This din that noisen seller you have to give two. If you gave a seller and you take back change, this is your Meir. According to Chachamim, it's enough to give one kalban. The Chachamim say like this: if you give a regular shekel, you don't give any kalban at all, and if you give a sell and you take back change, you give only one. You don't give two. So the Meir is the one that's machmer that if you take back change, you have to give two. Rav Omer divrei hakel he. It means divrei hakel means it's adarab. It's only Chachamim, not Rav Meir. Omer Meir echat sesh in leisner shek she noitel. You have to give three. That the Rav give kabansin. Also, according to this, other Rav. According to the Meir, you have to give three. First, you give because everybody, Torah has to give a kalban. Means that's part of the chi of gomer. Just even if you give a shekel, a regular shekel, you have to give a kalban. And then you give another one because you're not giving the exact amount, and then you give another one because you're taking back change. So according to the Meir. According to a Meir, you have to give three kolboinas. For Chachamim, you give two. Which two? Once because you gave a seller, and one because you're taking back change. If you give a shekel, shalom, you don't have to give a kalban. But if you're doing already something different, you're giving a seller, then you have to give one because you're giving a seller, and one because you're taking back change. So this is the end of Daf Hey.